Well, hello, good morning, welcome back. We're just firing up this morning it's very wet this morning in Cooper's cabin, sorry, as we are making our way out of our space. It's just come to 3:50 a.m. trying to we're clear. Luckily the wagons next to us they did the early step and moving off early. I'm just waiting for us to get some decent gears. Just won't move out a second at the minute. Will not pull out a second. Can we get it in manual? There we go. It's actually giving me an option for manual this morning. So yeah, it's Tuesday the 9th of July this morning. We're heading down to Felixstowe. We did have a 4 o'clock VBS booked initially, but I asked him to change it to a 5 o'clock one because we were going to use a 15. By half an hour we're going to end up having 10 hours 30 off to be able to start to get down there for the VBS. So the VBS does run for 2 hours. It runs 4 while 6, so I could have got in on the VBS that we had initially, but I thought I'd get it changed and then it's available for someone else if they need it then, innit, I suppose. So yeah, we got a 5 o'clock VBS. It's got us down there at 4:51. We can get in from 4:55. And yeah, so we saved a 10-hour drive yesterday and we saved a 15 as well, which is brilliant. That is good to start the week off like that. Very good to start the week off like that. Now we made it down to Felixstowe, just coming out of the holding area. We had to wait for allocation to go get our box off, so just heading round now to go get allocated and then we'll go get this off. So the box is off at Langard, which is where we are now, but then we're on at the other dock over at Trinity's, which is it's not that bad. Does mean you got to book in twice, but it's yeah, it's just easier when it's in the same terminal, really, isn't it? You know, you don't have to get out the truck again to go book in. You just sort of booking at the same place, but never mind. Turn that speed recognition off because it does get confused a lot in here. It does get confused a lot. See if we can get round and get onto this far one or inside one. If it works, I don't think it actually working last time. Yeah, it's on. See where we're gonna go. Take job slate. If it ever prints out. I don't think there's any paper in it. No paper in it. You gotta love it, ain't you? So they could do with putting the cone in front of it then, because it's got no paper in it. Oh, let's try again. Try the other one. This one should have paper in it. If not, then it's just dumper, innit? Reprint, yes. There we go. Good job this has got paper in it. W833. That's where we went yesterday. That's where I went yesterday for the box off, actually. Near enough. I think we were 835. So it's literally that big stack that's right in the very front of us. It's the original empty parking here. This is a smaller key anyway in here, so it's not horrendously bad. Trinity is the definitely the bigger key in here. for getting containers from. But I'll just come up to 522 anyway. So we haven't been that bad. We got bang on in here, bang on 5 to, sorry. So I've been about 20 minutes or so waiting, 15 minutes, something like that. So you can't really grumble at that. It's all right. We've been worse. So we've been hours in here before waiting for a box allocation. So we made it round to Trinity. We're looking for E, which is down that side. Right, obviously right where everything is in way. That's some shit that they've got in there though at minute, innit? It's like they're just tugging it into place as well, or they're trying to get it out to sea at least. One of them. So yeah, we want to be up other side of here. Frustratingly. We're looking for 875. No, 675. Yeah, the numbers are going down, so we're just somewhere around here then. Yeah, this is sort of the old section of Trinity. It's weird numbers. They start at like 280 and they go down to 1, but then they go to 600 here. So I don't know if it's a new or old bit, but the way we can't quite get in position yet anyway, because there's, as you can see, there's a shunter in front of us. We want the next space along to pick up our box. So yeah, we'll just have to sit and wait, won't we? So just over an hour so far to get a box. Yeah, it's been a long slog as this to wait for this. Waiting for him to bring it down now, and then we can get it on and gone. Yeah, possibly gonna have a break before we leave here, I think, maybe. Just need to go back a little bit more, I think, off. Oh, she's on. On at the front. She's on at the back. So yeah, job's going to be touch and go on time at the minute here. Luckily we can pull up here. We have to be cheeky. So yeah, just got the box on. It's took a while, but we have got there eventually. It's frustrating when you sat for so long in here. You know, he did about four lifts, if that, to be fair. Well, we're absolutely having no luck. We've just come to 725 it currently has now. We were that long waiting at that job there, at site there, to get the box on. We've actually had a break. We've been over an hour and a half in there getting the box on. And just as we've come out, train's coming out. Can't write this. Got us there at 20 past 10 at minute. Job's due at 10:30. Infuriating. This is just infuriating. You know, I know we should have probably kept original 4 o'clock VBS and just started at 3, but it's a 15 that would have gone. You know, that's 2 extra hours that we can work. You know, that could be different to getting back on Friday or not, because I want to be done Friday this week. So yeah, you know, that could just be difference. I don't know what's happening here. I don't know whether this lad's now going to go backwards or keep going forwards. But yeah, you know, that just having that extra half hour off has saved us a 15 hours for later in the week. So instead of having 2 left now, we've still got all 3. But this is just a pain down here this morning. You know, it was 5 past we got into dock. No, it was 5 to 5 we got into the dock this morning, and it's just coming up to 7:30. Oh, this isn't helping at all. I don't know what's going on here. This is newly opened bit as well on A14. We've only opened over a week. there's still traffic coming the other way, so there's no happened the other way, and we're just looking. Our road she's just slow going, so we're going to be late. We're just going to be late now for that job, because this is traffic that's not en route. It's not showing traffic here, so it's got us there at 10:36 and it thinks it's clear. So it's frustrating, but you know, if I were hoping we could have been in and out the dock quite sharpish this morning, which it wasn't overly busy, so we should have been, but we were 2.5 hours, just over actually. We were a good 10 minutes waiting for the train after I ended last clip. So it's just come to 8:15. We're 118 mile away. So yeah, it's frustrating, but you're gonna do. I'm probably gonna have to let him know. So this is what the problem is. It might just be a truck with a truck's had a blowout. It's got a flat tyre by the looks of it. So there's one lane shut because there's nowhere for him to just missed lay-by as well at that. There is a lay-by here, but it looks like unfortunately he couldn't either stop in time, or it's happened literally just here or something like that, and he just can't get in the lay-by. Oh yeah, he's only just missed it, hasn't he? Or is it just broken down? I think it could have just broken down, to be fair. Yeah, they're under hood, but that's going to take some recovery, to be fair, because that's sunk down now, isn't it? That has sunk, so they're going to have to drag that out to get that across the lanes. But oh well, here's what it is. We're clear again, so yeah, see if we can make up any time now. So we're a good hour and a bit up road from last clip. We're still going, we're 31 miles away. Come to 11 minutes past 10, so we are going to be late. There's nothing we could do about it. It was just 2.5 hours in docks, not helped, has it? So oh, excuse me. Yeah, it's looking like a drop and swap in here that we're going to be doing. We phoned him, and it looks like one got dropped in here last night. It wasn't going to get tipped in time. We thought driver were out of hours, so they've dropped it in there and they're running back empty. So yeah, looks like we're going to have to drop this in yard, pick the one up that's going to be on a bay probably in there, drag it out, drop it, pick this one up, put it on bay, drop it, and pick the other one up. So it could be it's going to be a bit messing about, but sort of is what it is at end of the day now, innit? So yeah, we're probably looking at where we're going to get parked tonight. We might run it down to Felixstowe. We're going to be on just over 4.5 hours driving here. So yeah, we might run it to Felixstowe. We'll see what's what. That's sort of all we can do, but it's not the best yard in Felixstowe. But if they can find a spot for us, an allocated spot that we can park in, then we'll park in it. So yeah, we'll see how we do, but for now we're still going. We've done all right once we got clear traffic. We've done 309 from the dock. It was showing about 258 when we set off, so we really only lost about 11 minutes or so. It was just that long time in that dock that's really crucified us, hasn't it, today? If we hadn't have had that, we'd have been laughing, wouldn't we? But we've got here anyway. Let's just see if this trailer's tipped. I probably will just run back down to Felixstowe, I think, and just call it down there. You know, we can't afford another 2.5 hours in dock today, really. We're going to at least be 4 o'clock, probably getting down to Felixstowe. Oh, we're going to be a while, I think. It says drop and swap, but there's one of ours already here. You see at the minute. So I don't know what this wagon's parked outside for, whether he's been told to wait there or what. I think he has. I think it's full inside. I don't think there's anywhere to park. Yeah, I don't think there's anywhere to park. I'm going to have to run in and go see these very quickly and see what we're doing. Okay, so we have swapped trailers over. We're just trying to get out at the minute. It's a bit chaotic. They got a bit busy in here all of a sudden. So there's usually not many wagons that come in here. But yeah, so we have dropped and swapped. We've actually got a brand new trailer as well, which is a bonus. It's not often we get stuff like that, is it? I'm hoping this every we're just going to pull right forward and I could just loop out and get out of here, but it's not worked out like that. So we've got an hour and 17 before we need a break, and we are back down to Felixstowe with this. So yeah, we're looking like definitely parking up down there. It's 3 hours away, we're on 4.5, so that's 5, 6, 7.5 hours. It's 8 hours by the time we get out the dock of driving. Okay, so we're just pulling out of Rothwell truck stop. Just had a break. Been with Gary as well. We just had lunch. He had some meal vouchers left over, so we've just been finishing them off, and as you can see, the police are actually in here pulling wagons and vans and trucks and everything. It's a bit chaotic. So we have got a work through for tomorrow. We have a 2-wow-4 VBS tonight, so we're gonna have to get our foot down a bit because it's currently got us there at 15:26. So we ain't got much leeway. We've got one out of there, and we're going to park in at. Just watching the film. We're going to park in at the Felixstowe yard. We've got Watford for 9:30 in the morning. 20-footer on. It's like it's delivering nuts. So we got that for the morning, and then we do have a reload over at Northfleet at that Britannia refined metals for 2 o'clock. They will take us early in there, I imagine, if we can get there early. But if we're delivering nuts, we could be, if that's handball, we could be 5 hours there. But we can only assess it by how it goes, can't we, in the morning? So we first need to get to Felixstowe, get the box off and get a box on, and then get a space in the yard. So I'll quickly go with my planner, actually, see if he can advise us on what space to get in the yard. If he can let us know now, then we probably don't have to message him rest at day, and then we can go from there. But so I've been having a good run. We've done just come up to 2 hours driving, and we're 7.6 miles away from the postcode. So we're going into Trinity to get the first box off, and then we're into Langard to get the second one on. So opposite way around to how we did it this morning. But we've asked for some spaces in yard for me, myself and Gary. We're going to be, well, I'm on 7:16 driving, so I'm not too bad. Gary's on nearly like 9 hours driving. He started at Rothwell truck stop this morning, you see, so he had a good chunk further to run down. So yeah, we've asked for 2 spots to see what spot numbers we can get. If we've only got one, I'll just give it to Gary, and then we'll have to run further up the road and see what we can get. Watford for the morning. It's going to have to either be somewhere on the A12 or South Mims or somewhere, or Gateway Services on M1, but I don't fancy chances of getting in there later at night. We've only got till 6:30, you see. So we've made it to Felixstowe. We've got our box off. So we've not done too bad. We got straight in, to be fair, to get our box off. We was A-OK on it. So we're just getting in. This lad in front is just getting his box, and then we can go and get ours. We're just 2 spaces up from where he is at the minute, you see. So let's see if they get it lined up first time. Look at that, perfect. I think I'd struggle if I were at top at crane to be able to line it up like that. You know, it must be a knack to it. It must take some getting used to, on it. So yeah, we're picking up a 20-footer. I thought we'd probably 4 spaces up, but he'd have struggled to get out, you see, if we'd have been there. So we're going to let this lad get in position. We'll follow him up. We'll let him get in position, and then we can line up underneath then. Hopefully he stops and does us and don't disappear straight up to the top. So yeah, we're just going to park in the Felixstowe yard tonight. I've phoned the planner. He says there should be plenty of room. There's quite a few drivers at Southampton at the minute. So all being well, we should be okay. So we're 769. We want. Wait for him to finish moving. There we go. Helps if there's only one of us moving, really, doesn't it? So we'll get in position underneath. And we'll sit and wait. And that should probably be near enough on the money for us, to be fair. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll get this box on. I'm going to get round and book it out. And then we'll get to the yard and we'll see what spaces there is available for us. We've got a little map that they've emailed us last week, so hopefully there's some good spots. You know, Gary's going to park in there tonight, so we'll see if we can get parked together. Just makes it a bit easier then, doesn't it? Okay, so we are in the yard, just parked up in a spot, but I'm actually going to move over just one because there's a lad parked next to me. Then I'm going to hopefully get Gary's getting a full-size box, and you see a 40 footer. We've only got a 20 on. So I'm going to get next to there's a lad parked up in the space next to where we was. I'm going to put it in there. I am tempted to put it here on the right, but it's just tight, you see. So I think if I back it up here, shrink it back, we're really going to struggle getting out the door though, still. It is a bit daft how tight these spaces really are. Like, it doesn't sort of do it justice. I don't think. On video, I don't think. Minute. Don't know that the lines aren't straight either on them. Yeah, I'm hoping I can shrink this back, and I can shrink it back further, maybe. Jesus. No, because I'm never going to get door open. I ain't parking here, I'm parking over one. I'll never get out. I'm going back to where I was. I'm moving again. You'd never get out at door. Like how close I was then, that's in the space. That's the line. So I'm going to go here. And just, you know, it is what it is, isn't it? Someone will be able to get in and drop a trailer overnight if they need to in there anyway. And I'll just leave it here fully stretched then, you see. I tried, but I'm just so tight to get in them spaces. Like, say, you're never going to get your door open. Never going to get your door open. Let me move this over a little bit. So yeah, it's near enough a brand new box that we've got on. It's heavy and it is definitely full. This is going to be a handball tip in the morning, this. That is for sure. That's 100% for sure, this will be a handball one. So we could be a few hours getting tipped, you see, tomorrow, which could make it a bit tight for getting to our second job, you see. But no, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. We can only get the first one on time, can't we, and go from there. He has said we can't go into London in this truck because we haven't got direct vision on. So he's watching back at trailer. There we go, that'll do. Yeah, we haven't got direct vision on this truck for London, so it's equipped, but it isn't set up. So we can only go in around the M1. We can't go through London to get to the second job. So yeah, we'll have to assess that sort of by how it is tomorrow. Well, I say assess it by how it is. We're gonna have to come around the M25 to get to the second job. So we can go in on the M1 into London and around that area, and we can come back out on it, but we can't go through London itself to get to the job, which is fine. I wasn't that bothered about going through London anyway. It's not the best place to go, is it? Let's face it. So, but yeah, we're in a spot anyway. That's the main thing. There's just a car parked on that side of us, which is all fun and games. I might possibly end up moving yet before we book off. Who knows? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I just can't make my mind up at the minute. So yeah, we'll see. So yeah, I'm gonna get off anyway and get my paperwork done and get rested, because I'm tired today again. We're up at 3 o'clock this morning, just coming to 4:45 now. So yeah, I'll book off at 5 o'clock, then that'll be a good 13.5 hours for today, and yeah, be all good. So yeah, I'll get off and I'll see you on the next one.